examples of other tournaments where he hasn't been.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just physically or emotionally, whatever. But
he'll throw a record or two.
I'm a fan of Nick's. I have nothing but good things to say because he was our champion. We're excited to have him back. He's been battling some injuries this year, which is part of the reason that we're actually getting him back because he needs matches. He loved playing in Atlanta, and so looking forward to having him back.
Me being the fashion guy, I love the way the tennis guys dress. Just absolutely love it. Anyway, we can get Azad or Polo to kind of join in with the.
Well, our apparel partner is Mizuno, and a lot of people don't know, but Mizuno's U.S. headquarters right here in Atlanta,
Right,
and that's a big reason they like to be a part of the
Got
tournament.
a great experience in SunTrust Park. Man.
Yeah, but
yes.
But there was big news this week, and that Roger Federer, a Nike guy, is being wooed by Uniqlo, which is the Japanese firm, rumored to be offering him $30 million a year to leave Nike. So we'll see what happens there. That's
Yeah, I'm like that over there.
By Nike.
Nike was
By
real.
Nike. I wear it all.
Thank you for the love.
Vista. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Hey, we come back.
If you're a single man under the age of 35, you'd probably like to know what the ladies are looking for on an online dating site. A guy who had a few drinks and later got pulled over for buzzed driving. See, that could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And doesn't a guy who's back living with his parents but calls them my roommates just scream Mr. Right?
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the app.
Our freedom and security are made possible through the service and sacrifice of our military and first responders. The Gary Sinise Foundation provides many outreach programs supporting these brave men and women. Join us. Donate at GarySiniseFoundation.org.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Do you love great-fitting jeans with trendy styles? Go to wristdenim.com and check out their fabulous form-fitting premium denim jeans, sizes 1 to 24. Their accurate size charts are designed to make your online shopping experience easier, offering free shipping and no hassle returns because their motto is, you should look your hottest at all times. Wristdenim.com, jeans for beautiful women. If you want to stand out in a crowd, get your jeans today at wristdenim.com.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We're still here doing our crushing interview with the executive director of the BB&T Atlanta Open, Eddie Gonzalez. Eddie, where are we currently? In your thoughts? I told you a little bit before the show. I'm seeing these older guys still winning tournaments. Federer still winning, and Nadal just won his 11th French. Do we have a new wave coming, or these old guys just won't let it go, in your opinion?
I think you see that in all sports, that now, because of sports science, these guys know how to take care of themselves better, whether it's diet, knowing proper what they call periodization, the rest.
Right.
I mean, take Roger Federer, for example. We're just talking about Roger decided not to play the French Open. So he didn't play any of the tune-ups for the French. Clay is probably his least desirable surface. And at 36 years old, getting ready to be 37, he realizes the most important thing for him is to win majors. Yeah. And his best shot is to win Wimbledon on grass. Mm-hmm. He's, he might be able to get to the finals against Nadal on at the French, but he's not going to beat Nadal on clay.
That's his home.
I mean, and Nadal just won his 11th. And Nadal, it just came out today that he may skip Wimbledon. And so it could be that he's like, all right, well, I can't beat Roger on grass, even though he has. And even though Roger has beaten Rafa on clay, they're being smarter with their bodies because tennis seems like a glamorous sport, and it is if you're those guys, but you're traveling 11 months out of the year on all the different continents, different surfaces, and there is that wear and tear on the body. So the guys are taking care of themselves. They're resting more. But I do feel like, to answer your other question, there is the young guard that's coming up, and that's what excites me about our tournament is a lot of the guys that are here aren't household names, but they're close. Yeah. And I'll give you a young American, Francis Tiafoe. He's played the tournament in the past. African-American gentleman. He won his first ATP Tour event this year in Delray. Wow. He is a guy that I really feel like can be top 5 in the world. And if you're top 5, if the draw goes your way, you can win a major. And, Jack Sock, even though he's 26, maybe 27, outside of Federer and Nadal, I think he's capable of winning a major. You got John Isner at 32, won the Miami Open this year. Tall. Now, he struggles more in 3 out of 5 set matches because of the toll on his body being 6'10", which is why he does well at our event being 2 out of 3. But if he can get through early round matches, winning in 3 straight sets, you get to that second week of any major and game on at that point.
Yeah, that's when the big boys show up the second week.
Eddie, you guys seem to tweak the technology every year. Whether it's like the big boards that you guys use, we had some kind of like tracker on the ball with the speed and everything. You guys just come up with everything.
Do you want to hear what's new this year? You ready?
That's why I brought it up.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You sitting down? Oh, yeah, you're sitting down. Okay. So we're launching an app this year at the event, and we're doing that because really weather, we want our fans to know if there's any weather issues, but the really cool thing that we're doing with the app is in-seat ordering. So you can actually be sitting in your seat and order a hot dog, hamburger, beer, Coke, ice cream, whatever you want. So that's a really cool feature that you don't ever have to leave. So again, something that we're doing unique, and these crazy ideas that I wake up in the middle of the night. Hey,
I can see you walking in. What if we had an app that get?
I want to see your scratch pad when you're like,
every year is something.
We're excited about that. So 3 of us may have to be sitting in the stands one afternoon, just ordering, just see how it goes.
Just play with it. Come on.
Look, I just had to pause for a minute. Think about that. Yeah, I want food to come to see.
Yeah, right here in my spot. Let's go.
You also got college night, which is always a fun thing.
I love college night.
This year, Georgia's representing. I want to make sure Emil Reinberg,
yeah.
He shows up. Got a chance to talk to him today. You switch it up. You do. I appreciate you. 1 year Tech, 1 year Georgia.
Exactly.
You try to make it even.
Want to keep everybody happy.
In the state, right? Got to win the state.
We do live here year round.
Got to win the state.
Tell about how important college night is for the BB&T.
Well, it probably is more personal for me just because I played college tennis, and some of my best friends are people that were college teammates. And I encourage anybody at any level in any sport, if you're good enough, play your college sport, whether it's NAI or D1, because being able to represent your institution is just such a unique special, opportunity. And the other thing I never lose sight of is our youth. Our youth are very impressionable by athletes and in any sport. And so we want our youth to come to our event and dream to play high school tennis or college tennis or maybe even one day the BB&T Atlanta Open. So again, being the only tournament in the world that has a college night in which a college kid gets to play for real at night as our feature match.
Yes.
And their dream comes true. As good as Georgia's football team had this past year, they could never play against the Falcons or the Patriots for real. Georgia Tech could never play against the Cavs for real. But Emil Reinberg gets to play for real. And it's very fulfilling for me personally because, again, as I said, to let him play and see how he does, and so really, it's a really cool, fun night. And Georgia cheerleaders and UGA, and we're gonna have all sorts of fun stuff out there that night.
Let's go, UGA.
Hey, Mason, we got a phone call, man.
Hey, caller, what's your question on?
Oh, Maceo Glaze, and guess I'm crushing on the show.
What's up, Mike?
Man, will there be any ticket giveaways on the Crush with the BB&T Open this year?
Eddie, will there be ticket giveaways on the show this year?
You got that caller on the payroll?
I'm just trying to sneak in.
Hey, I don't know, Mike, you want to come. He's a Georgia Tech grad. So I don't know if you want to come on college night. Maybe the last year.
Well, I don't want to come on college night. I want to see the ladies actually.
Well, Well, I'd be honored to help you guys with some ticket giveaways. Can't do the women's EXO because
EXO is sold out.
That's a done deal.
But we'll work off air on getting you some tickets so you can have some fun giveaways.
No doubt. Because we gave away prizes last year.
Yeah, we sure did.
We sure did. Had a ball with it.
Thank you, Mike, as always.
Appreciate you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. We'll see you out there.
What number did Mike call us?
Mike called the show at 678-613-5857.
And that's the thing I've seen about it as well, Eddie, that this is, like you said, Atlanta is, people surprised at the amount of tennis that's played in Atlanta. They don't understand there's a lot of people who love tennis in this area. They feel like Atlanta, and it's not just, like you said, it's just not white people. Everybody comes.
We do it all here.
We do it all. What I love about it.
Well, it's because Alton, every neighborhood's got courts, and and the other thing, back to Mike and just the coming to the event, our worst seat's 12 rows from the court.
I mean,
so it gives you an idea how, and so a $39 ticket, even without a lot of the discounts we have, you're going to be up clear. You're going to see how fast these guys. You're going to see them sweat. 130-mile-an-hour serve and having to return it.
The environment. It's just when we come back. Hot seat time. We got one more segment where Evan's going to do it hot seat wise. Make sure and get him up out.
I got him.
I got him.
All right, so stay with us, Sister Crush.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Time for the Hot Seat Hotline.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, man, it's time to throw our guest of honor into the hot seat. We're going to throw some quick questions at you, sir, before we get you up out of here.
I love it. Okay.
Make sure, what you got, man?
Can Serena get back to number one?
Yes. Do you want me to expand on it? Or is this just got a quick rapid fire? Yes,
yeah,
quick
rapid fire. Because a lot of people were concerned. Yeah. So I'm like, hey, she just had a baby, y'all. She should be all right.
Well, let me just say why. Because she has the it factor. Yeah. She's got that fire in her belly that she wants to prove the world that she can do it, so she will do it.
You kind of already just answered it already but will the U.S. men, we do have some of that young talent. You just mentioned one guy, and do we have more that we could see maybe rise the U.S. men to get to that level?
I will say in the next 3 to 5 years, an American male will win a major.
Okay.
Wow.
Awesome.
Do you think people have forgotten about the greatness of Pete Sampras?
The millennials, yes.
Yeah.
The millennials, yes. But those that are 40 plus in age, they remember Pistol Pete.
Man,
what do you enjoy about the weekend? Because you're working the whole weekend. I mean, the whole week, not weekend, but the whole week. What do you get a chance to say? I really enjoyed this part of it.
Well, the funny thing is, and I'm a tennis fan. I love to watch it, and that's probably part of the passion. But I watch about 2 minutes during the 9 days.
You be everywhere. That's what I'm saying.
But my joy is seeing the joy that people have by coming. And I tell our team, look, we're not trying to cure cancer. We're not trying to deal with, people having health issues. We're wanting people to have a great time to get away from any of the issues or challenges that they're having in their real world. And so having an event that people look forward to, it brings me so much joy when a non-tennis person says, man, I had so much fun at that event.
As a tennis player, are you a little jealous of the technology today of the rackets?
I mean, yeah.
You know what? A man's got to know his limitations, and the technology wouldn't have helped me enough for it to matter. So
no matter what the racket it'd be.
Yeah. I need something really big and really light, and they hadn't come up with that yet.
And keep it on that note, what's your most memorable tennis moment as a player?
Ooh, as a player, okay. So it goes back to college. I played at NC State. NC State, Wolfpack. The bitter rival of NC State is UNC, Chapel Hill. That,
freaking Tar Heels.
Exactly. And so when I got to NC State, Chapel Hill had beaten NC State in tennis 8 years in a row. Wow. And so while I was there, we stopped the streak, beating them in Chapel Hill. So that was probably, you put me on the hot seat.
Yeah.
That's probably
red everywhere.
Yeah, that was probably a fond memory.
Wow. We thank you, Eddie, for coming. I know you're tired. You had a great day.
You had a long day, Eddie. We got to get you to the house.
Tell them where they can find out more about the BB&T Open, sir.
Well, thanks again, guys. Appreciate you having me. Look forward to having you back out of the tournament.
Family.
BBTAtlantaOpen.com. You'll see all the information there that you want and you need, and look forward to having your listeners out there.
Hey, man, we're going to have a great time. Thank you again, sir. We appreciate it. You're out the hot seat. You did well.
That's it. Wolfpack.
Yeah.